Hello, cleaning connoisseurs, and welcome back to Viscera Cleanup Detail. In this episode, we're going to start a new cleanup project. We're going to work on the waste disposal and storage tunnels. So the size of this is evidently medium, so let's jump in, grab our mop, and get to work. Okay, I suddenly aged up to 47, and I'm now the junior executive janitor. Tragic events within the facility's waste disposal sector have led to an unusually unhygienic situation. It is required of you to clean whatever filth will come off the walls, but keep in mind that an inspector will be arriving shortly and will expect proper sanitation protocol to be followed. If you should fail to present a job well done, you may just find yourself in a worse mess than before, in more ways than one. Alright, well, let's get to work. Alright, so we're right by our incinerator. We've got our mop bucket area here, so that's all good for us. Alright then. We got one bucket of water right here. Let's go ahead and start by cleaning these walls off. Somebody really decided to paint on the walls here. Interesting. Oh, we got pieces of this person lying all over the place. Alright, well, that was an extra bloody job there. Might as well clean that while I'm right there. Alright, so we got most of the blood taken care of. We've just got the body parts and stuff to deal with then. So that's easy enough. Grab our, not that, want the broom. That way I've got that in my arsenal. Alright, so we've got all that taken care of. Let's go ahead and open the door of the furnace. And let's take a walk around to see where everything else is. Alright, there's our machine over there. Oh, here's our vending machine. That'll be a good thing for us. That's going to be very helpful in the end. I am tracking some footprints places, but that'll just have to do for now. Alright, so that's up here. Oh, we have a med kit needing to be put in there. A bloody tunnel down there. A bloody tunnel over there. Ah, and here's our machine. Perfect. So let's go ahead and start getting rid of some of these things that are just in the way for now. We'll get rid of this biohazardous material. Ah, this is just biohazard, so that can go in. Alright. Wasn't able to fit the last one in. Go ahead and close the door, let that finish cooking. And while that's going on, let's go ahead and take this person's USB. I'm not even seeing all of his pieces right now. Oh shoot, I stepped in blood evidently. Alright. So I'm not seeing all of him. See his head, see an arm, see parts of his legs. Alrighty then. So with that in mind, we'll have to fill out this data accordingly. Alright. So let's go into the punch-o-matic here and fill out some paperwork. We'll figure out the incident information afterwards. Do all that at the end. Let's just deal with this guy for right now. Alright. Vlad Wackleberry. Not even sure really what happened to him. He might have been blown up, but I'm not positive. I didn't see any guts anywhere, so he wasn't eviscerated. He was decapitated. He was definitely dismembered. That's really all I can say right now. Yeah. State of the cadaver. I will let you know when I find the rest of him. There we go. Dignity shown. Of course, I like corpses. That's always what we're going to go with the dignity. We have an incinerator, so we'll go ahead and take care of that. Incident report. Not even sure what happened to Vlad. Only have found his head, arm, and part of his legs. Alright. Well, let's keep on working then. So we'll take this bucket out of the way while we're here. Get that thrown away. Alright, that just looks like a piece of paper. Doesn't look like anything important, I think. It's hard to tell as this place isn't really well lit right now. Do you sort of want to take care of that? Yep, just piece of paper. Get this Chinese out of here as well. Alright. Now we might as well start throwing pieces of Vlad in here. Or dropping them instead outside. There we go. Well, somebody decided to go off with his head. Alright, we'll throw that piece in as well. I don't even know what this thing is. Might be important. Oh! It is a flare. Alrighty. Can I stand it up? How long will it last? We'll leave it right there. I mean, I was wanting some more light in this area, and I mean, that flare will help with that. So, perfect. We have another flare there, so... they sort of help as far as the light goes. Really, I'm curious what happened here, because this is a heck of a mess that we got going on here. Not a huge fan of the flares. They don't give an overall light, just this red light, so not that easy to see by. I am better than nothing. No idea how long it'll last for. Right now, since I'm so close to the furnace, I'm just chucking the stuff in. Alright, evidently that's how long the flare works for. Well, I guess it was good while it lasted. Let's go over to the Vendomatic though, because that might be more useful. Oh, we do have some shell casings here. Alright, let's see. We have lights. Oh, we have the medical things, so that's good. I think it's the light that I want. Alright. Perfect. We'll move it over slightly. Put it right there. Hopefully that'll last a bit longer. Gives a better light off, I'd say. Gonna need another bucket of water, it looks like. Right now, that's good where it is. Alright, does this clean up over here? This one's a little bit hard to tell because it's a waste disposal tunnel. So I have a feeling a lot of this stuff is not so much stuff I have to clean up, it's just natural here. There's blood over there too, so I'm gonna have to get down in there at a point. Oh, there's these things too. They might come in handy at a point, so I'm not gonna throw them away just yet. I might throw them away at a point, but for right now, I'm just gonna lean it there. Alright. Really not a fan of these. Yeah, you can flare up in the furnace. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so we got eviscerated. We have some body parts, it seems, missing. I don't see his head anywhere, for one. Alright. Find out where the rest of his body is maybe later? I don't know. Really, I'm curious where his body went to. Or where a lot of these people's bodies have gone to. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get his USB card here. We'll put it in. Down to the bottom of the screen. There we go. Alright. No idea if he was bitten or not. Because I don't know who was doing this stuff down here. Got all of those going on. So, the state of the cadaver. There was more of him laying around than Vlad. Dignity. I like corpses. We're gonna incinerate it. Somewhat wondering what happened here. A lot of body parts seem to be missing. If the company would have given me better information, I could be more detailed in my reports. There we go. That way they know that I'm not exactly satisfied with the fact that, you know, them being secretive about what horrible thing happened down here, it's really just making my job harder. They want me to do my job, then they need to tell me things. Let me get a light for over here too. I don't think these, like, cost me anything. There we go. Alright, well, let's go get rid of this body. Really, with this distance, it's just not even worth it to have the container to put the stuff in. I can just as easily chuck it in there for especially the big things. Smaller things, maybe the container would be good, but really for these bigger pieces, just a simple jog over to the furnace works out fine. Oh, he wasn't decapitated. His head's still attached. Alright. Well, I need to go change that in the report, definitely. And I needed to get a bucket or a container over here anyways, so let's go ahead and change that in the report. Alright, this is where the mouse is just so much easier than the controller to use. Alright, so I had put decapitated, he wasn't decapitated. There we go. Want to be thorough and honest in our reporting. Hey, we got a little pad here. Maybe this will help some. Let's see what this says. Primary objective, find your way through the waste sector. Secondary objective, endanger the neighborhood. The waste sector is the only way through to the labs. Reports indicate that alien life forms have been nesting in this entire sector. Exercise extreme caution. Reach the outflow pumping station and access the labs. Well, I sure hope they did kill any of the alien life forms that were in this area. That would be sort of annoying on my part if they have not. But with all the green goo around, I'm guessing they did their jobs fairly well. And it does seem like this company doesn't want me dead right now, at least. So I'm gonna guess that they actually did their jobs properly and only brought me in after everything was dead here. Alright. There we go. He was really eviscerated. He's got a lot of guts over here. Alright. Really? Alright, well, I'll get that here in a moment. Let me at least get the mess out of this area first. Hey, nothing fell out. Great. Just throw that in there. Sure, that'll be fine. Throw some paper on top of it. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? Let's see if I can fit this in on top as well. Does it not fit in there? Should fit in there. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Oh, knocked over my light. Alright, so that's all taken care of. Make sure our mop is nice and clean. I'm very confused with some of these holes in the wall here of what constitutes clean and what does not. As I would say they're still dirty, but I guess they're as clean as they're gonna be. Alright, need to move my water down here a bit. Actually, this water is probably about 50% of the way gone, so let's just chuck that water get a fresh one, bring it with us. My goal for this episode is sort of to get this area clean. Maybe I'll get to the stuff over there and such, but I don't know. But I at least want to clean up this particular area. That way I have a clean line all the way to my machine and such. Which just makes life simpler when I have that. Oh, great. So you have wet footprints, which are one thing. And there's the slime, which is another thing. Alright, good to know. And I still have wet feet. Alright. Really, my chest here is sort of in an inconvenient spot. Put it over in this corner. There we go. Now go ahead and open the lid. There we go. Open the lid now. Maybe it's too far in the corner. Not pick it up. Not pick it up. There we go. Perfect. Much better being over there. I'm hoping these lights aren't costing me something. Would sort of stink if they are. But having lights here is going to really help, I feel, in the cleaning process, because then I can sort of see where the grime is. Otherwise, I have no idea. Okay, that water has passed its expiration date, evidently. We'll throw that away. Get a new one. Oop. Need to clean the mop there. Alright. Well, this green stuff really is slow to clean up, it seems like. Oh! Well, that was not what I expected at all. Alright, well that did not go well. Now I have to mop up after that, and I have a broken light. Good to know, I guess. But somewhat annoying at the same time. Wonder if that flare had also left a burn mark. Alright. I had meant to get my gloves, but instead, unfortunately, I had gotten the silly broom out and attacked my light with the broom. So I'm going to go ahead and get another light here. As I said, hopefully these aren't costing me points or something like that, where it's going to be like, oh, well, you failed the mission because you bought too many lights. Don't know. But I really don't want to use these crummy flares. I guess we'll have to see at the end. Now see, this is green, but I can't clean it up. So hard to tell where there's muck and where it's supposed to be just disgustingly dirty. Whole bunch of shell casings up here. Alright, I think that's the last usage that water's probably going to have. Alright, we got another body up there. But now we can reach our bins. Come on. It was like getting stuck on that corner. Oh great, now it's stuck. Well then. And it decides to go in. Yeah, I guess that's not gonna probably fit in there at all. But if it'll stack on top, that'll be fine. Let me go ahead and turn around there so I don't hit a light by accident and start a fire. And we drop the toilet seat. Oh well. Shove that whole thing in. Shove the toilet seat in. Alright, doesn't allow me to pick those up that way. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and clean over the... Oh, I should throw this water out first. I need new water. Then I'll clean over there real fast. Great that the machine gave me more of a mess to clean up. Always enjoyable. Alright. Well, at least we got that clean. Let's go ahead and put this water, say, over here so it's a bit out of the way. So it hopefully doesn't spill. Alright, I guess my room is dirty. And I know I'm going to be making some footprints right around there, but they'll be fine for now. I'll deal with them afterwards. Alright, doesn't look like there's any real muck around there, so that's fine. Need to clean this mop off one more time. Really? Alright. Let's go ahead and grab this junk so that I can get out of the water and not have to come back into it. Things just seem to want to make life hard right now. Alright. That one's out of the water. There's one. Thought there was 3 of them in here. There is. Alright. Oh. Hey! Don't think I can clean the water? Not exactly sure. Let me go looking around for more body parts, though. Gonna go ahead and grab at a little bit here, just to sort of try to ensure that if there is something in the water, I definitely do get it. There's little ripples in the water, but I'm guessing that's nothing going to eat me. As I said, I feel fairly confident that the company is taking care of me. Alright, found a toilet seat in there. Have this feeling that this thing's not going to work that well here. Yeah. Maybe when I've cleaned up a bit more it will. But for right now, no idea if it's actually picking something up or not. So, alright. We're going to call it good enough in the water for right now. Oh. Hey. Hey, I made some sort of achievement. Probably for my own stupidity there. But alright. Think we've got that rectified now. Let's go ahead and chuck these things into the furnace here. Right. I mean, I have a random arm, which I think both the guys that I've dealt with so far were missing arms. So I have no idea if this is a special arm or if this arm is just there or what. So, very hard to tell. I didn't see a USB drive, so I'm going to assume it's one of the people who I found already and marked down. At least I'm hoping so. Alright. So we got the water fairly cleaned, I think. We got this area all cleaned in here so that we can move around. We've got the laser gun there, which is a good thing. Go ahead and clean up this area a little bit. Alright. Really? And I'm getting more footsteps. Alright, that water has expired. Let's go ahead and chuck it out. Okay. Well, I think I got a heart there. Can I get a bucket of water instead? Nope. I'm gonna get random pieces of meat. And a headache from the fact that it's just gonna make a mess everywhere. Alright. They should have to pay me extra for every time their machine malfunctions, and I have to clean up after it. But I doubt that'll happen anytime soon. Alright. So this area looks like where the red boxes are supposed to go, so I will probably put them in there after a while. I need to still patch up those bullet holes and such. And we've got another dead body up here to take care of as well, of course. That looks like a light. Probably shouldn't be banging that around after I saw what happened the last time. But I think for now, I'm going to go ahead and move this water up there. And I actually think I'm going to end this video here then. Alright, let's put this water somewhere where it's hopefully not going to spill. Like partially down this hallway. Because we're not going into that hallway just yet. There. It's fairly stable there, I think. No idea how long that tunnel is, or that tunnel is, or that tunnel over there is. But they will definitely be worked on later. For right now, you know, I can do this for right now. I'm thinking about it. So I'm going to go ahead and try doing the whole med kit thing real fast. Alright. So all I have to do is take the med kit here as far as I understand. I think I bumped that light, which is a bad thing. And I just had to put it just like that. And now it's all nice and pretty there. You know, while I'm thinking about it, since I have the vending machine here for it, give me another one of these, because I need one in my office. So, go ahead and put that bad boy into my container there, and that way I'll take one to my office and put it in whenever I'm done with this job. But alright, I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I still have a decent amount of cleaning to do. It'll take at least one more episode, probably two at least. But if you enjoyed what we did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and as I've said before, if you make a mess, please clean it up yourself.